What's up, guys? This is Emmanuel. Today is Friday, January 26th, and I just got done with my work day. Um, and yeah, today we're going to be going over, I have my notes here, 3 habits to win 2024. So, the first habit right off the bat, I would say, is to develop a routine. You really want to develop a routine that you can stick with for majority of the year. That's what I'm trying to do myself in order to just be more consistent and have a better output in terms of my work, and just a routine that I can stick with in order to structure my day so I can be more efficient. um, I think that's like, routine is so powerful. Like, whenever, for example, myself, whenever I fall off a routine, or wherever there's like days or weeks where it's just my routine is all over the place. I'm waking up at different times. I'm going to sleep at different times, or, you know, I'm going, I'm, not focused on my business or my routine, and everything gets kind of thrown off. And whenever I feel like I go back to my routine, it's just, I'm in this other kind of state of mind, and this kind of place where I'm just putting it all in, and everything is just flowing better. So I think what has helped me succeed in the past, and what I'm going to just be focusing on 2024 is routine. And I would encourage you guys to do the same, is develop a routine. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wake up at 5, 4, or 6 a.m., right? You can wake up 7, 8, 9 a.m. It just has to be a routine that you can stick with, and a routine that is that you're getting the most out of the waking hours that you have. So just develop a routine that you can stick with, and follow that. The second thing is to eliminate the distractions. Really, like, whatever distractions you have, and I tell myself this is like, whatever distractions I have, whether that's for me specifically, is like, I love YouTube. I consume a lot of YouTube. Just because that's kind of my space. My media companies are in that space, but sometimes I just consume too much content, right? So too much YouTube is not the healthiest for me, right? So that's kind of like a time waster. So that's something I'm working on. Um, but same things for you, is like, what are the things that are distracting you from your goals? Like, what are the things that are hindering from your progress, right? For some people, it may be going out a lot. It may be substance abuse, whatever it may be. Like, you want to eliminate the distractions. You want to eliminate anything, right? Maybe it's just watching too much TV or too much shows, um, whatever it is, right? Or hanging out with the wrong people, negative people. Just really figure out what is distracting you, how you can have as little possible distractions throughout your day, your week, your month, and your year. And that's gonna just like be really, really helpful. And that kind of ties into the third thing, which is to focus on one thing. um I read a book that I think is called The One Thing by Gary Keller, I believe. It talks about like just focusing on one thing and just giving it all on one thing. If you narrow down your focus on a specific task or specific goal, you're much more likely to accomplish that much faster than if your focus is on different things, right? So a lot of the times, for example, we want to do this business or this other business or this hobby or this or that. You just want to be spread out too thin, right? You don't want to do that. What I find that has worked for me in the most successful years that I've had as an entrepreneur is pretty much just focusing on a couple things, whether that's one, two, or maybe three things, but really on one big thing that I want to accomplish for that year. So, for example, this year for me is media, is growing my YouTube channels with my partners, and just my business, my team, my management, and just growing in that area. And that's just one thing, which is my media business. That kind of takes the sole focus, and everything. I feel like once you focus on one thing, everything else kind of falls into place, if you structure it right. But you don't want to be too narrow. You don't want to be, you don't I should say, you don't want to be too spread out too thin, all over the place. You want to just focus on one thing. And yeah. But yeah, guys, this was a short video. I hope you guys found these 3 habits that you want to develop in 2024 helpful in order for you guys to, go out there and just pretty much give it all this year. We're kind of coming up, closing January already, but we still have, you know 11 more months in this year to, hopefully give it all. And yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.